Stanford University, the site of the 2014 Junior Olympics, and we're into the gold medal final of the 14 and under girls division, along with Olympic gold medalist Jessica Steffens. Greg Meskel here with you poolside at the Avery Stadium, and we're underway here in this 14 and under championship. Santa Barbara in the white, Laguna Beach in the dark. As we get things going, and the opening sprint is controlled by Santa Barbara, and that is Paige Housechild handling right there, one of the top players for the Santa Barbara club. So as we move up the ranks here now, a little bit of a bigger ball, 7-minute quarters instead of 6. As we're into the 14 and under now division. That one turns over, and it'll go back to Laguna Beach.
That was probably just some championship game jitters right there. Hopefully they'll get them all out in the first minute or so here.
Matt Tingler coaching for Laguna Beach, Kathy Nuschel for Santa Barbara. Inside they go to Julia Rosales Hill, who you'd have to imagine is related to our man from the 10U game who dominated. And the entry in there is knocked away, looking to get Sophia Lucas involved. It comes back to the keeper, Sophia Trumbull.
Oh, great counterattack there on the left side.
Here's Jocelyn
just holding
Thorpe.
her space.
Reaching, but taken away. Delaney Gendron comes over for the steal.
That was a good counterattack. The ball got away from her a little bit on that. And the Laguna Beach team played great defense, but good counterattack.
Entry inside now, looking to go back to Rosales Hill. And an exclusion will go on Santa Barbara. This will be on Abriel Hill. So she heads out for her first, and a power play here for Laguna Beach.
So we're in a 3-3 6-on-5 here.
And they score it. Nicely done, Laguna Beach. Delaney Gendron puts that one away, bouncing it near side for a 1-0 advantage.
That's what a 6-on-5 is all about. Spread out the defense. Find the weakness, because there is a weakness. They only have 5 people. And put the ball away.
Here's Santa Barbara on the attack. Getting inside to Ryan Nuschel. Still working. Backhand. Nice save.
Wow.
But the rebound is there. That one also partially deflected. Great goaltending right there from Thea Walsh. Able to hold off that second effort by Hill as well. And now on the attack, here's Mia Imbernino. And a contra foul is called. Rosales Hill. And it turns over. Long outlet pass. Here's Nuschel. She goes cross pass. Housechild backing up.
Wow.
And that one also, Walsh got a piece of it.
Santa Barbara is having some good looks on the cage, just isn't quite putting them away yet. Also tends to happen in championship games a little bit. Just got to get that first one in there, and then hopefully the story will change for them.
Take the lid off it, so to speak. 1-0. Laguna Beach in front here. 4:24 to go in the first quarter. Here's Lucas. Start things up after drawing the ordinary.
Wow,
good turn and
great
score.
move.
Rosales Hill, and we know where little brother gets it from here.
A little bit of a confusion, I think, on the defensive end as the foul was called back a couple feet there.
Able to step back and bury it. Two 2-0 lead for Laguna
Wow.
Beach. Great chance here for Santa Barbara. Housechild inside draws the exclusion.
Nice pass, nice drive. It's a tough pass to make there, but if you can make it on the hand,
Goes on
it's a good
Imbernino.
opportunity.
She's excluded. And Santa Barbara now with a look and a score. Ryan Nuschel fires that one home on the 6-on-5 on the skip. Santa Barbara on the board, trailing now 2-1, 3:43 to go in the first.
So the Santa Barbara defender here has the 2-meter player out to about 5 meters. It's just a strong leg battle here.
Big steal there. Housechild coming over to rip that one away. And this will get Santa Barbara started now.
This counterattack is just second, third, fourth effort. Keep going. Even if you're not rewarded this time, maybe she will be in the next counter.
Shot clock to 6. Here's Santa Barbara.
Ooh.
Look inside. Beautiful redirect. We're even at 2. Abrielle Hill right out in front. Bats at home. Tie game.
That's an incredible read there. She could have taken the shot from that wide angle, but Santa Barbara definitely would have been susceptible to a counterattack on there. So it was a great pass.
2-2 game. Laguna Beach had gone ahead at 2-0. Santa Barbara's come back with 2 straight. Outside try is off the bar. A fight for the ball, and Trumbull able to get out of harm's way with 2:40 to play here in the first.
That quick transition here.
Lob try, Walsh wise to that, pulls it down. She has to get it away from danger.
Seen some passion coming out of these girls right now.
Yeah, a little higher octane than our 10 and 12 you actually might expect. In transition, here's an exclusion. This will go against Santa Barbara. That's 6 White Grace Raisin. One of the best names in this tournament. And now a power play here for Laguna Beach.
4-2 formation. Nice legs and steal over here from Paige Housechild.
Tried to come to Eva Tingler, but that was taken away.
Man, the steals, the shot blocks on 5-on-6. Today's been great for that.
You're in your glory right now.
Yes, I love it.
1:45 to go in the first. There's a turnover on a contra foul. We're even at 2 as the ball comes back to Laguna Beach. Entry inside. Again,
There she
who
is
else?
again.
Housechild, the long arm there.
Laguna Beach better watch out for her. She's got sneak attack arms and legs.
1:20 to play in the first. Entry inside. There's Neuschel battling. Triple
And
team.
look at this counter drive on the other side.
It's going to be slowed down because there's going to be an exclusion first. So we'll go on Laguna Beach and Delaney Gendron. And now a power play here for Santa Barbara.
So when you talk about a 6-on-5, we talk about space, get wide. But then, as you start making passes around, especially if the defense isn't moving, it's important to find the open space and force the defense out of position.
And you see a dangerous pass there right in front of the goal, and Laguna Beach's defense up to the task to come take that one away. Under a minute to go now in the first 43 seconds and counting here. Riches looks inside. Great look. Goalie out. The turn off the bar. Rebound Santa Barbara. Nicely done to get Sophia Lucas free inside, but it's Trumbull coming out to try and knock that down.
Yeah, the goalie did a good job there. A lot of times the defender and the goalie need to work together. And you need good chemistry there because a lot of times the defender is going to need her help, which in that case she did. It's good teamwork. Ooh, weak.
3 seconds to go on the shot clock. Save Walsh. And we're going to run out of time here in the first period. It's a good one in this 14U final between Laguna Beach and Santa Barbara. We're all tied at 2. We're back to Stanford after this on CoachesAid.com. Back here poolside, second quarter about to begin. All tied up 2-2. Laguna Beach and Santa Barbara in this 14 and under girls gold medal final. The championship tournament platinum division. World's largest water polo tournament, JO's, coming to an end today.
So great to think about all the athletes out here playing, enjoying this sport.
Some 10,000 athletes take part in JO's.
That is crazy. but I love it.
Here's Santa Barbara controlling now to start the second. Look away and a shot, and saved out by Walsh. It'll come back in at 2 meters for Santa Barbara.
So it looks like Laguna Beach is taking a little bit different strategy on defense here now. They've got 1 or 2 people drop down on center. Can't quite tell yet if they're trying to run a zone or if it's more of a 1-player drop.
Near goal right there on the outside try from Liliana Rose Aiken. But Walsh got a piece of that one.
She had a really nice wrist finish on that. The ball definitely went to a place I was not expecting it to go.
Just underway here in the second. Tied at 2. Laguna Beach, Santa Barbara. Looking inside to Riches. She'll deal it back out and get it back. Trying to turn again. Gets a shot off. That one off the bar.
It was powerful there.
Now Santa Barbara heads the other way. Here's Housechild. Swings it far side. And that one deflected away again. A race for the ball.
50-50 ball. Won by Laguna Beach.
Lucas gets there first.
Those 50-50 balls are ones that you always want to win. A lot of coaches count those as part of your success for the game, how many 50-50 balls you win.
It's like a secret stat only the coaches keep.
Yeah. Maybe the defensive-minded are the only ones that care about it.
Entry inside, Rosola's Hill turning, but it's knocked down. Defense there from Housechild. On the other end now, here's Neuschel. She'll try it and save Walsh. Neuschel, no stranger to this pool. Older sister Kylie plays here for Stanford. And Jamie as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's an exclusion in transition.
It's great second, third effort by this Laguna Beach team.
That's Raisin going out on the exclusion. And a 6-on-5 here for Laguna Beach with 4:25 to go in the first half. Score it for Laguna Beach and Julia Rosola's Hill. She has 2 on the day, and that puts Laguna Beach ahead 3-2. .422 to play here in the first half, and a 3-2 lead for Laguna Beach. Breaking open that tie here, at least for the moment.
That's what I was talking about early on a 6-on-5. Sometimes if the defense isn't moving, move in, make them get out of position. If they don't move out of position, guess what? You have an open look at the cage. That's what happened.
Santa Barbara on the attack here.
Yeah, so it looks like we're in a 1-player drop from that. Oh, from that 1-2 side over there.
Another save Walsh. She's piling them up now here in this first half. And here's Laguna Beach on the attack. Riches takes a look. Gives it back out. Evans, long try and a save there for Trumbull. Had to get up high to pull that down.
I think that's the biggest difference we've seen, Greg, from the 12s group to this 14s game right here is the strength of their shots.
And right there, as you mentioned it, Housechild, a few fakes and buries it on a skip, tying this game at 3 with 3:18 to go in the first half.
Yeah, we didn't see any skips in that last game.
No, the occasional skip off the crossbar, that's about it. Housechild in the national team pipeline on the rise there. So a name to know going forward. On the other end, Laguna Beach delivering. Isabel Riches down low. She puts it away. And just that fast, we go back and forth. Laguna Beach goes back in front 4-3.
It's the best time to score. It's right after you get scored on. Change the mentality of your team very quickly on that one. So we got another one-player drop.
Kind of guarding that 2-meter area. Outside try, Walsh again.
And that drop has really seemed to slow down the Santa Barbara team a bit. Their movement isn't as effective.
There's Laguna Beach on the move. Ahead of one, looking for more. Rosales Hill working inside.
Oh, nice counterspin by the defender there. She did a good job of maintaining her balance. That could have very easily been an ejection.
Shot clock to 5.
Get the ball.
This one
There we go.
will be taken away by Santa Barbara. Housechild goes ahead. Here's Neuschel. Drops it into 2 meters. Exclusion called. Looking to set up Hill.
Whoops.
And then just a giveaway. Santa Barbara getting set to set up their 6-on-5. They hand it right off.
Oh, that is a bummer. That's a big bummer.
Riches, who was excluded, couldn't even believe it.
Those little mistakes can really come back to haunt you at the end of the game when it's 1 or 2 goal game.
Long shot by Riches. That one is off the mark over the goal. 1:36 to play here in the second. 4-3 lead for Laguna Beach. Here's Santa Barbara looking inside. Trying to turn, but knocked away. So despite the Laguna Beach defense, they are intent on setting up 2 meters, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, Laguna Beach wasn't dropped that far on in that possession, so I think it was a good opportunity to pass the ball in. Unfortunately, the 2-meter player, instead of going for the full turn, maybe with her left hand or a backhand right turn, or right-hand turn, she tried to show a grab, which the referee's not going to call every time, so sometimes you just got to go for the turn, go for the shot.
Less than a minute to play here in the first half. 4-3, Laguna Beach in front. Few fakes outside, bar down, but not in. Rebound, Walsh.
You know, Santa Barbara just keeps knocking on that door over there. The posts are really doing some good defense on the Santa Barbara shooters.
Rosales Hill, quick step back and shot off the post. And the rebound to Trumbull. 20 seconds remaining. Shot clock is off. Santa Barbara can play for the final shot of this first half. Here comes Santa Barbara on the attack.
Oh, her teammate's going to be wide open there. Woo.
Quick shot, bar down and in. A beauty from the outside. And we're tied at 4, which is 3 seconds remaining.
You know, she needed that goal to go in. I think she needed a break, needed to get her cap back on. Sometimes those goals get scored because of sheer will. I need a breather.
And she willed that one in to tie this game at 4 with just 3 seconds remaining. Georgia Ransone burying that one to tie things up here at 4 after she gets her hat back on. Last chance here for Laguna Beach with 3 seconds left. Rosales Hill has an arm, but it's knocked down. Field blocker in front. Neuschel gets a piece of it, and we come to the end of the first half, and an evenly matched 14U gold medal final, as you'd expect. We're even at 4. Laguna Beach and Santa Barbara tied. We're back with the third after this on CoachesAid.com. We're back here at Stanford. Third quarter about to begin. And this gold medal final of our 14 and under division. Don't forget, coming up, we'll have the 16U girls, followed by the 18U girls final. That should be around 4:45 p.m., so should be some good ones here to close out the 2014 Junior Olympics, the world's largest water polo tournament, concluding here at Stanford along with Jessica Steffens, Greg Meskel here poolside at Avery. And we're tied at 4 in this one, Laguna Beach and Santa Barbara, and Santa Barbara controls the opening sprint to get us going here in the third. A battle there on the far side.
Looks like there's some confusion here on Santa Barbara as to who's going into 2 meters.
Long outside try there from Housechild. Teams have switched ends, by the way, if you're just joining us. Santa Barbara in the white, Laguna Beach in the dark. Here's Riches. Comes near side there.
So we've got a 1-player drop now from Santa Barbara. Ooh,
a beautiful shot
nice
into the corner.
shot.
Imbernino puts away her first. Kind of looked off the keeper and then buried the left-hander into that corner.
So Julia Hill's been doing such a good job there in the 2-meter position. That really opened up her teammate to get that nice shot off.
Minute gone by here in the third. 5-4 lead for Laguna Beach. Teams have been trading goals back and forth. Quick shot and a save on the near side of Walsh, along with some help there from Imbernino, able to knock that down. As a player, do you like this back and forth, I score a goal, you score a goal type setup?
No. I like the back and forth because it means that both teams are playing hard, and hopefully it's not due to mistakes. Hopefully it's because of good aggressive play. But the back and forth goals can be frustrating because it's hard to maintain. Yep. And there's a turnover there.
Ball under there.
Exactly what you're talking about, the back and forth.
Neutral got caught there looking away from the ball.
Yeah, so they're going to need to drop back here.
Lob try, but there for a save. Trumbull moves over to pull that down. 5 minutes remaining here in the third. 5-4 Laguna Beach.
That was amazing. Tingler there was able to shoot up and over her defender. Well,
too easy there for Paige Housechild. She gets in close. Little miscommunication there at 2 meters for Laguna Beach. And it's a tie game once more. 5-5, second of the day for Housechild.
as much as I don't quite like back and forth trading goals, this is a really interesting and good to watch championship game, right? 'Cause both teams are battling hard.
Here's Laguna Beach back on offense. Looking in, as you mentioned, Rosola's Hill, but look at all those white caps surrounding. They try and go backdoor. That leads to an exclusion.
That was a really good drive on the far side over there, as all the defenders were focused in on the 2-meter player. They were able to sneak that drive up and behind.
That'll go on Ransone. That's her first. And now a power play opportunity here for Laguna Beach, who calls for time. 4:28 to go in the third. We're even at 5. Laguna Beach and Santa Barbara, we touched just moments ago on the back and forth style. Is there something you're seeing out here, that an adjustment that one team can make to kind of stop this flow and maybe get the upper hand?
You know what it is at this point? Both teams, you know, they've adjusted their strategy a little bit. There's still some good counterattacks going on, but really what I see is the team that can limit those turnovers, those simple mistakes where maybe they're just not quite as focused or still have some nerves in there. Whichever team can get rid of those quickest is going to have the best opportunity at this point.
There's 4:28 to go here in the third. 14U gold medal final. And here's Laguna Beach out of the timeout.
We've got 6 coming up in the pocket.
Oh, no need. It's Imbernino again with her second.
She's a dangerous lefty over there.
And the left-hander adds another for Laguna Beach. That's her second with 4:14 to play.
You know, there's always something tricky about lefties. They just shoot it a little bit differently and makes it tough to shot block over there.
Is it tough to pick up for a keeper, for a defender, that kind of angle or release?
It must be. Definitely as a defender, I'm not a goalie, so I can't say, but as a defender, it's a tricky shot to block.
6-5 lead now for Laguna Beach, able to break that tie once more. And there a save again, and Walsh able to gather. Don't forget our 16U coming up next, and for Santa Barbara, a heck of a day as this one gets in close and pulled down from behind. They'll have a team in the gold medal final of the 12, 14, and 16U, so equaling the feat that we saw the Vanguard boys do on Tuesday. Vanguard came out of there with 2 gold and a silver. Santa Barbara would love to see if they could at least equal that. Here's Nuschel, wheeling inside. Whirling dervish there, spinning around everyone. Looking for an ordinary, not going to get it, and runs out of time. And this one turns over.
That was a foul. There's some confusion here on the refs. They are arguing here as to who has the right of way here.
And it will go to Laguna Beach. A lot going on there. Shot clock was expiring. You had a ball under, I think, so a lot happening. But Laguna Beach takes over with 3:06 to go here in the third, ahead 6-5 over Santa Barbara.
So,
entry inside. And Bernino again.
Good defense there. She's got one hand up, balanced.
And no exclusion call there, just a regular foul.
Yep.
Shot clock to 5. Here's Riches. Tries to pick it up and is knocked down on the way. No call, and it'll come back to Santa Barbara, and now they're on the move. Quick try, House Child. Wow, wasting no time. Goes near side with the keeper and defender in front of her. That's her third.
She was really quick on that shot. And, you know, she had a couple teammates countering on the other side, but their heads were up. I'm sure this isn't the first time they've seen her take a quick shot like that.
And we're even again. This time it's 6:22 to go now in the third. Here's Laguna. Lob try and knocked out. Trumbull there. It'll stick with Laguna Beach. They'll get it back at 2 meters with 2:09 to play in the third.
This is a pretty high pressure situation right now. This is fun, and I'm sure that there's quite a bit of energy and excitement out there right now.
And that ball knocked away. Good defense by Santa Barbara. And they'll call for time with 2:02 to play here in the third.
We're actually up on Santa Barbara's up on 6-on-5 right now. I believe that one of the Laguna Beach players tipped the ball away when it was a foul.
Okay, so they'll have an exclusion coming out of this, or a 6-on-5. 2:02 to go in the third, and we've come all this way, and it's right where we started, even up.
Absolutely. Like I said in the last game, a lot of times it just comes down to coming into the fourth quarter, up or down by a goal. And if it can be a 1-goal game, even a 2-goal game, it can be anyone's at that point in time. So this is really exciting, but the next couple minutes here to finish out the third are going to be very telling for the fourth quarter. asking the players to stay back at half until the timeout's over.
Looks like Riches is the saluted player there for Laguna Beach. That's her second. And so out of the timeout, now a chance here for Santa Barbara. All even at 6. 2:02 to go in the third.
So already got some drives, just trying to create some confusion here for the Laguna Beach defense.
Here's Nuschel, comes near side. Got it out on the perimeter. Housechild.
Laguna Beach is splitting these top two players. It's going to be tip out by the
Walsh
goalie.
got a piece of that one on the shot attempt from out high by Ransone. 1:44 to go in the third.
This is a good strategy when the ball gets tipped out on a 6-on-5 and the players come into a 3-3 right away, just to prevent the defense from being able to press.
Housechild being pushed back. Sides are even now. Here's Raisin. Not for long. It's a 6-on-5 opportunity again for Santa Barbara. The exclusion will go on Laguna Beach and Tingler.
You don't see that too often. This is an extra long possession for Santa Barbara.
Nuschel comes near side. Raisin takes a look. Goes back to Nuschel. Has to get up big to grab that one. Tries to jam it in, but the save Walsh. And Lucas takes over to get it out of harm's way. Under a minute to play here in the third as the sides come even.
Especially when a team's had that long of an offensive possession, the defense is tired. So the more you can move the ball around, the more opportunity you're going to have to find an opening.
Nice opportunity and turn there from Lucas, but a little off balance on that shot attempt to put it over the goal to the right. And now here's Santa Barbara with 31 seconds left. Too long on their pass. Looking for Housechild, knocked away. Lucas comes up with it. Shot clock is off with 23 seconds left. Laguna Beach can wind this thing down to the end. Oh, beautiful pass into Imbernino. But ball under is the call. Defense is there. 11 seconds to go.
It's been a crazy final 30 seconds.
Watch out for Housechild. She can shoot it quickly. 5 seconds left. Looking for an ordinary. Not going to get it. And runs out of time. Big defense right there to close out the period. Nicely done by Tingler. And that brings us to the end of the third. 7 more minutes to play here in this championship match. We're even at 6. Laguna Beach and Santa Barbara come back and join us for the final period. Final period. Fourth quarter on the way here in this 14 and under gold medal game. Laguna Beach, Santa Barbara all tied at 6. Jess, it's been a good one here through 3 quarters.
Yeah, this is fun. Tied going into the fourth quarter. You got 7 minutes to play. Whoever scores the most goals wins. That's how it should be, right?
Exactly. It was always going to be hard to top what we had on Tuesday. Every one of our 5 championship games went down to the wire. We had 2 shootouts.
Wow.
It was nerves the whole way through. Our first 2 games here have been kind of decided before the fourth. Here, though, we come to the final 7 minutes, and this one is completely up for grabs. Santa Barbara controls the opening sprint. Down to 7 on the shot clock. Here's Raisin. She'll take a look.
We're going to have to dump this one.
They'll take a shot, and Walsh gathers it up and starts the offense now for Laguna Beach with Tingler. A 6-6 game like this, relatively low scoring. You know that next goal or 2 could be the difference maker in one of these.
That was a big play there. It's a good defense to get a hand on that ball. Able to turn around and find it.
More and more we're seeing Housechild become a part of every important play here for Santa Barbara. Here's Nuschel. She fires it, and that one is off the mark from around 6 meters.
And that's what a championship team needs. You need some people to step up, whether it's offensively, whether it's defensively, and just make plays to give your team opportunities.
Dangerous
there she goes
pass
again.
And who else? Housechild steps into that try for Bernino. 5:41 to go in the fourth. Here's Santa Barbara on the attack. Ransone has 1 goal already today.
You know, earlier in the game, we saw a lot of movement from the Santa Barbara team, and we haven't been seeing that quite so much in the second half. Look, 1 drive, and she's wide open there.
Walsh comes out, forces the ball under. Yeah, you know, and I think in general, we saw more out of the 12U Santa Barbara team.
Absolutely.
In their movement. As Walsh controls here, 5:10 to play, 6-6. We're tied, Laguna Beach, Santa Barbara. It's been back and forth throughout. Laguna went up 2-0. Santa Barbara tied at 2-2.
Wow.
And they go ahead here, 7-6. Score in front for Sophia Lucas, wheeling inside and able to deliver.
Lucas had great positioning there. And I don't remember who made the pass, but it was a perfect pass to lead her into that turn. You can tell these girls have played together before because that was a teamwork kind of pass.
Under 5 to go in the fourth. Laguna Beach strikes first in this fourth period, going ahead 7-6.
Man, that feels so good when you have a turn set up like that. Someone just passes it right to the perfect spot.
Here's a look. Outside
Wow.
try. Oh, that skip almost barred down and in on the try from Hill. Walsh takes control. Here's Imbernino. Looking inside, and a tussle there. And Housechild will come away with this one and tries to quickly ignite the Santa Barbara break, but a little too much on that pass. Neutral able to gather it up. Santa Barbara has the numbers here, 3-on-2, but they go back.
Just get the ball back over there.
And Neuschel will take a look. Save Walsh. Fight for the ball. Rebound Laguna Beach. Gendron is there. Frantic action here with 4 minutes to play in the fourth.
Yeah, Walsh just having a great game. Just had some key blocks at important times. It's really keeping her team here not only in the game, but winning.
Tingler looking inside. Neuschel defending there. Shot clock to 6. Lucas comes across. 2 on the clock. Gets not much on that shot, and Trumbull's able to gather it up and will go the other way with 3:30 to play in the fourth. A 7-6 lead for Laguna Beach.
You know, an important thing to remember while playing defense is where's the ball? A lot of times it's the end of the game, tension is high, and you can be playing great defense, but if you don't know where the ball is, you can actually find yourself out of position.
Shot attempt there. Walsh got a fingertip on it, knocks it out. New possession here for Santa Barbara. 3:06 to play in the fourth. Laguna Beach ahead 7-6.
Wow.
Deep try by Hill, and Walsh has been good, but she's had some help too. A couple of these ones have just bounced off the bar or the post.
Yeah. We've seen that exact shot a couple of times. Skip, bar.
Here's Laguna Beach. Entry inside, nothing there. Beautiful look over the top and score it for Julia Rosales Hill to give Laguna Beach a 2-goal lead with 2:35 to play. That's huge, the third for Rosales Hill.
This is a good timeout to call. That was a huge goal to put away right there, as Santa Barbara's had a couple of really close calls down here. Take a second, regroup with the team. Make sure that Santa Barbara's ready for the last couple minutes of the game.
Santa Barbara goes into the timeout. Kathy Neuschel there in the huddle. He's getting a look here at the Laguna Beach huddle. Jess, if we look towards Santa Barbara, what are they looking to put together here? Still plenty of time, but they've got to be efficient with the possessions they have.
Oh, absolutely. I think what they're doing earlier in the game that was working out really well for them was just being quick with their passes, being quick with their opportunities. So when they found an open person, they would give it to them and go for it. I feel like maybe as the game has gone on and as the game has continued to stay tight. They're not being as aggressive with their passes and shots. So the looks haven't been quite as good. So hopefully the coaches were able to, let the girls get a breather, take a big deep breath. Okay, a couple minutes left. Give it everything you've got.
Rizzola's Hill scoring that last one. Good day for that family. 3 in this game. Brother James put home 7 in the win for Vanguard in the 10U mixed. And Laguna Beach now in good shape for their own gold medal. Outside attempt, and that's field blocked and knocked down. So Santa Barbara with an opportunity there out of the timeout. Now leads to a long outlet pass. A bit of a dangerous one, but Imbernino's underneath it. She's tangled up, and ball under is the call, and she was surrounded with 3 white caps. And now this could lead to an opportunity here for Santa Barbara. Here's Nuschel working in, draws the ordinary. And now an exclusion. Picks it up, puts it away, score the goal.
That was a great heads-up play. Unfortunately, Laguna Beach lingered just a little bit too long after that foul, giving the ref the opportunity to call that ejection, and Nuschel, with a very heads-up play, just took the shot while the goalie wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah, easy. Walsh was looking over at the coaches, and it was an easy put away for Ryan Nuschel, her second. Smart player out there, and it's an 8-7 game now. Laguna Beach still up 1 under 2 to play. For the way Laguna Beach has defended, that was kind of a giveaway.
Oh, absolutely.
Entry inside, Rizzola's Hill battling, and a steal. Santa Barbara not done just yet. Raisin comes away with the long outlet pass, too much on it, and Walsh comes up with it.
That was a great play by Walsh. That could have been a very dangerous opportunity for Santa Barbara.
Minute 26 to play in this one. Gold medal on the line for these two teams. Here's Tingler. Laguna Beach perhaps trying to take some time off the clock.
That is not what they needed.
And that's a killer for Santa Barbara. Exclusion on Nuschel, Ryan Nuschel. She'll head out, and a power play here for Laguna Beach with 1:20 to go in the match. So they call for time. Now, not only are they going to get the ball back, they're going to get a new shot clock. They can really take this thing well under a minute if they so choose and put some heavy pressure on Santa Barbara.
Absolutely. Pressure's definitely now on Santa Barbara. But depending on the mentality of their team, I don't know, when I get to play 5-on-6 defense at the end of the game, that's where I want to be. Give me that opportunity. Let's give our teammates the opportunity to counterattack, go for that 2-goal turnaround.
Say you're in the spot, and you said you just kind of love that role, but you're down 1, you make that big 5-on-6 stop. How much does that ignite your offense? Do they just get supercharged from that whole experience?
Absolutely. At this point, you are down a goal. And if the game were to end now, you're not winning. So having that extra boost of confidence from your defense can really give your offense some much-needed confidence.
Out of the timeout, here's Laguna Beach. Let's see what they can do. One more goal would likely do it here. A few fakes.
I like that Laguna Beach is just strong on their legs.
On
just
the perimeter right
daring
now.
Santa Barbara to make a move.
They fire from the outside. Trumbull with the stop. And here comes Santa Barbara. We're under a minute to play here in the fourth. Laguna Beach ahead 8-7. Here's Santa Barbara throwing it ahead. Raisin controlling. Waiting for reinforcements. Laguna Beach does a good job getting back on defense. And they force the ball under. How about that play from Sophia Lucas? Forces the ball under with 47 seconds left now. So Santa Barbara will need defense and then should get one more opportunity.
Yeah, as long as there's not an exclusion called here or the goalie tips the ball out, Santa Barbara will have another opportunity. So that's good to keep in mind as the defenders are, battling here.
Dangerous pass, and Santa Barbara will get there first. Housechild comes up with the steal. 25 seconds remaining. Shot clock is off. Here comes Santa Barbara. They trail by a goal, 8-7. Laguna Beach is in front. Here we go. Nuschel takes a look. She has room. fires, scores. We're tied at 8. Ryan Neuschel, her third, hitting with 10 seconds left to tie this game up at 8 in the 4th.
I love that she picked that ball up, took a glance around, made sure that no one else was wide open in front of the cage, and just went for it.
Laguna Beach with a chance. 9 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Here they go. 5 seconds. They got to get a shot off here. 3 seconds. They're not going to get a shot off. Wave it off. We are headed to a shootout. Tied at 8 after regulation. And how about this mini rally here from Santa Barbara? They were done for just a few minutes ago. Down 2 in Laguna Beach. Allowing them back in this one. They do their job battling back, and now it'll come down to something you're all too familiar with, a shootout.
Absolutely. You know, Santa Barbara just, like I said, kept knocking on the door. And whether it was Walsh, whether it was the defense, whether it was the post coming up with a block or a stop, Santa Barbara just kept on knocking. And they had enough time in this game to put that last one away. And this is always an interesting situation here, right? As Santa Barbara has the momentum. They just scored a big goal. They're just up off the bench screaming and cheering. Laguna Beach is feeling a little bit deflated, but at this point, the score is the same. Both teams are in the same place no matter how you got there. So this is great, great practice for these girls to refocus who's shooting and just put the ball in the goal.
So we're headed to a shootout between these two. Laguna Beach and Santa Barbara. How do you feel about these? Some people think this is not really the way to decide a game because it's not played in the course of the game, but I know some people love seeing this because it's that intensity and just moment to moment.
Yeah, it's absolutely exciting. I think that it's good for the viewers. It's fun, right? Similar to other sports like soccer, hockey. I definitely like to see a game played out, but I've also played in games where you go into sudden death overtime, and I've played in 7-8 rounds sudden death overtime.
Yeah.
And by that point, the water polo is just not good.
Yeah, everyone's exhausted, right? Yeah. You get into that situation, it's more who's tired and makes a bad play than who makes the great play.
Exactly. Which is not what I believe puts our sport on the best performance.
So it looks like Laguna Beach will shoot first. They go through a coin toss here with the captains. And shooting first, Delaney Gendron had 1 goal in regulation. She'll go first. If you're not familiar, we go 5 rounds. If we're still tied after that, you go 1 for 1. Whoever makes and then misses, there's your winner.
Nerves on both ends right now. Even I feel it.
Here's Gendron. She bars out off the mark, the skip. And that one did not go. So Laguna Beach starts off with a miss. And now Santa Barbara will start with Housechild. Housechild really kept Santa Barbara in this game through that middle part, second, third, where they were struggling at times.
Great awareness, great passing, great defense.
She stopped, put it center cage. Walsh gobbles it up. Well, Jess, tell me the last shootout you saw where the first 2 shooters both missed.
Yeah, I don't know. It just goes to show you, nerves are high. They probably haven't had that much experience in this kind of thing.
Here's Sophia Lucas now. She goes off the post and out. It's dug out, so no one has made a shot yet.
It's interesting as we watched the 12s play in this size pool with the smaller ball. Now we see the 14s, which they have stronger ability to shoot. They shoot harder. They can skip.
Here's Raisin. Still tied 8-8. She stopped.
Wow.
Walsh with another save.
Battle of the goalies right now.
Unreal.
But it's interesting, right? These girls are at an age where they're learning to shoot with this larger ball.
Sure.
and haven't quite mastered, maybe.
Well, you mentioned the experience, too. The older you get, you go into one of these things, you know exactly where I'm going with the shot, for the most part. That one's in. Laguna breaks the seal. Rosales Hill is on the mark.
Greg, if you were shooting, I would know exactly where you were shooting.
That's why I'm sitting over here. Next up is Abriel Hill. See if she can keep pace. She does. Hill hits. So we've had each side miss twice. Each side has now made one. We're even at 9-9 overall. And here is Tingler.
Yeah, this is such a good experience for these girls.
This is the stuff you call upon when you get into a shootout in later years. That one's good. So now everyone's finding the back of the net as Tingler puts it away. And now it's on to Santa Barbara. And here comes Ryan Nuschel, who scored the equalizer late in the fourth, just 10 seconds left. She tied this thing up to force the shootout. Nuschel, wide right, off the mark.
Yeah, you never know. One of these girls someday could be sitting in a shootout trying to qualify for an Olympic Games.
So now this is it here.
This is it. This is the kind of stuff that they're going to be calling back on.
Isabel Riches here. Santa Barbara needs a stop to prolong this one. Riches can win it, and with it, the 14U gold. Stopped. No goal.
Wow, that almost snuck in there, though.
That
Greg.
would have been a scary one. And so now it is up to Santa Barbara. A goal, and we continue on. A stop, and Laguna Beach will win gold. And here is Thea Nuschel. There are more Nuschels. She puts it away. We continue.
I love that shot. Quick. Up and to the right.
So now we go back to the top, and you start at your first shooter again, which was Gendron. And we'll go 1 for 1 here. So if Gendron makes, Santa Barbara makes, we continue. Gendron this time skips it to the right corner, puts it away. And now every moment here, pressure packed here. Here's House Challenge. She's got to make to prolong this game. 11-10 now overall, Laguna Beach ahead. Here's House Child looking to keep this game going. She does.
I think everyone sitting here watching this shootout right now is with me when I say, I don't know why, but even I'm nervous every time one of these girls comes up with the ball.
No, people, if you look around the pool right now, everyone has gravitated. If they were nearby, they are now looking in on this. Here's Lucas. She scores it. So Laguna Beach, after missing their first two, has come together, hitting 4 to 5 here. And now it swings over to Santa Barbara and Raisin. And again, the pressure here on Santa Barbara to keep this one going. Raisin to shoot. She stops it. That's it. That's the game. Laguna Beach, your champions, just that fast. Took a minute, but it's set in. They're your gold medalists. They win in a shootout, 12-11. Laguna Beach stopping Santa Barbara in dramatic fashion. It takes us to extra rounds of a shootout. And Walsh got enough on that one to keep it out. And Laguna Beach, gold medals in the girls 14 and under.
You know, Laguna Beach was winning most of the game. I think it'll probably feel good for them to go home tonight with this win, knowing that they were winning most of the game.
One of those things like the team that played the best most of the game ends up winning?
Yeah. It's hard to say which team plays the best,
Sure.
right? But when your team is winning or tied or ahead most of the game, setting the tone of the game, and you go into overtime and lose, whether it's an overtime or in a shootout, it's a big bummer, right?
Dramatic comeback here for Santa Barbara. How about them? Neuschel ties it up. 10 seconds left in regulation. They're down 2, just a few minutes left in the game. They come back, battle back. Great resiliency there. And then they're also pretty much left for dead in the shootout, and they come back there as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Santa Barbara definitely can put this experience in their pocket, remember it for next year, future years when they're all playing in college. These are the things you remember, that your team was able to come back in that point in time, especially in Avery Aquatic Center. It's so cool. So
now, we didn't quite get to the 20 rounds that you and your USA teammates reached. It's a Guinness record in the 2011 Pan American Games. I thought we might be headed there, but it ends 12-11, Laguna Beach, the winners. Medal ceremonies are coming up next, so stick around for that. We're going to step aside here for Jess Steffens, Greg Meskel. Join us back for the 16U girls final coming up here shortly. Stay with us on CoachesAid.com.